And they contrast this idiocracy outcome with Gattaca. Gattaca showed humanity forcing itself to become smarter, more perfect, through oppressive eugenics, the kind of controls Sanger advocated. Idiocracy shows humanity naturally getting dumber, but being saved, or at least managed by an AI that doesn't judge. It just executes based on competence.
So the AI singularity, in this view, might be the ultimate automation of competence, maybe even divine competence. And humanity either has to rise to meet that standard, find real purpose, or be gently sidelined into a comfortable irrelevance.
That's the unsettling possibility they raise. The irony being that the tech enabling the initial problem, the pill enabling the sexual revolution's consequences, is now superseded by a new tech, AI and blockchain, acting as this involuntary systemic solution. #outro. So just to wrap this up, let's restate that central, really provocative paradox one last time for you listening. The argument is the sexual revolution, powered by technology like the pill, inadvertently created this crisis of competence, this demographic slide towards the idiocracy prophecy.
Right.
And now a different kind of technology, AI, blockchain, automation, is emerging, almost like an immune response, poised to repair the damage by simply deleting the bloat, wiping out the dubious disciplines, the jobs, the entire economic structure is built primarily on human validation and ego, because AI doesn't need any of that.
Yeah, and that whole conversation we always hear about AI ending capitalism, the sources say that's missing the real story. It confuses capitalism-free exchange, competence finding its level with the bloated validation economy we've built on top of it.
Exactly. If AI, like this conceptual auto-Karen, just ruthlessly optimizes for competence and deletes the jobs that exist merely to affirm egos, what happens then? Society might be forced to look in the mirror and admit that huge parts of our economy, huge amounts of work, weren't about creating real value. They were about managing feelings, signaling status, pursuing validation.
Pursuing things AI has absolutely no use for.
None. So AI doesn't just make things more efficient. It potentially destroys the entire need for the serpent's game, for the feel-good lies, and all the bureaucracy that supports it. It could force humanity back to confronting reality, competence, and maybe, just maybe, purpose.
And if the machine takes over the validation jobs, maybe that frees up the human time, the resources, the capital that's been locked up in that system, potentially making family life affordable and desirable again. Solving the demographic crisis is a side effect of optimizing for competence.
That's the hope embedded in this analysis.
Yeah.
So the final thought, the question you have to wrestle with is, are we as a society ready to accept a technology, a force, that might dismantle the comfortable illusions, the validation structures we built? Even if that dismantling, that return to competence, is maybe the only path left to securing our own future.